Who is this man that never speaks but owns more luxury than most celebrities? Who is this man that walks like a king, dresses like a god, and moves like money? Let me tell you the full story about this man. Because this man is very, very rich. He might be richer than you think, and the way he made his money, it wasn't noise, it wasn't fame, it was moves. This man's real name is Elon Musk, but online they call him Zeus Monaco. Now listen closely, because this is not your average millionaire story. He didn't win the lottery, he didn't blow up on TikTok, he didn't go viral overnight. Zeus Monaco started with silence and strategy. He was a lawyer, a normal man in a suit, no supercars, no mansions, just books, courtrooms, and clients. But one day, he made a move. He didn't buy a car, he didn't buy jewelry, he invested into a private company. A company most people didn't even know about. And guess what? That company exploded. Its value shot up, its numbers skyrocketed, and the quiet lawyer who invested early? He became one of the biggest beneficiaries. From that moment, everything changed. Money started flowing in, heavy. And Zeus didn't waste it. He reinvested over and over again into real estate, private assets, and luxury markets. No noise, no showing off, just building a rich empire in the shadows. Let me tell you something. When the money got serious, he disappeared from the office and reappeared as a new version of himself. A man with supercars, suits, silence, and power. He rebranded his image. No more lawyer titles, no more meetings. He became Zeus Monaco, the god of luxury. You've seen him on TikTok. You've seen him on Instagram. Black suit, no smile, Ferrari in the background, mansion behind him, jet waiting in the sky. And he never says a word. He doesn't need to, because everything around him speaks for him. Let's talk about the cars. This man drives machines that cost more than some people's entire lives. First, the Lamborghini Huracan Evo, black on black, red brakes, custom leather. Retail price, over $300,000. Then the Ferrari 488 Spider, sleek, deadly, fast. A supercar that says, I don't chase, I attract. Next, the Rolls-Royce Wraith, all black. Starlight ceiling, the kind of car that kings use to arrive, and gods used to disappear. These aren't rentals. These are his toys, his collection. And the way he steps out of them, calm, silent, like it's normal. Because for him, it is. Let's talk about where he lives. This man doesn't live in a house. He doesn't live in a villa. He lives in a penthouse in Monaco, one of the most expensive places on earth. His building sits high above the city. The views? You can see yachts below like ants. You can see France in one direction and Italy in the other. The inside of his penthouse? Pure marble. Black and white luxury. Designer furniture in every corner. And a private terrace that looks like something from a billionaire's dream. Every time he walks through that glass door, you feel like you're watching a movie. But it's not fiction, it's real. Let me tell you something else. Zeus doesn't just drive on land. He flies private. He doesn't go to airports. He doesn't stand in lines. He walks straight to a private jet, black suit, sunglasses, and that same quiet face. Whether it's Paris, Dubai, Milan, or back to Monaco, Zeus flies in silence. And every time you think you've seen it all, he drops another video walking into a new destination. Without a word. That's the brand. That's the mystery. That's the power. Because silence is not weakness, it's control. And Zeus Monaco controls everything around him. Let's talk about his money. This man is not just rich. He's smart rich, quiet rich, asset rich. He doesn't show bank balances. He shows investments, luxury cars, paid, real estate in Monaco, owned, company shares, quiet but powerful. There are rumors he holds private equity in multiple companies in Europe, investments that pay him while he sleeps. No drama, no attention, just checks. He wears black, always black, no chains, no logos, just custom-tailored suits that cost more than most people's monthly salary. His shoes, handcrafted. His watches, subtle, silent, elite. And when he walks down the street, you don't hear him, but you feel him. That's Zeus Monaco. The man who made millions by saying nothing. The man who changed his life with one smart investment and turned it into a lifestyle most people will never touch. He's not loud. He's not fake. He's not chasing fame. He's walking in power. And he's just getting started. Let me tell you something. Most rich people love to talk. They want attention. They want likes. They want a trend. But Zeus Monaco? He doesn't chase trends. He walks in timeless luxury. Let's go back to his cars for a second, because the collection doesn't end with just Lamborghini, Ferrari, and Rolls-Royce. This man also owns a Mercedes-Benz G-Class AMG G63, you know, the G-Wagon. But not the regular one. His is customized, all black, matte finish, bulletproof glass, red interior. That car alone costs over $250,000, and it drives like a tank on diamonds. Then there's the Bentley Continental GT. That's not just a rich car, it's a gentleman's car. It's the type of vehicle you drive when you're not just rich, you're respected. We're talking about luxury that glides through cities and owns every road it touches. And guess what? There are rumors he also has a McLaren stored in another city, just parked, waiting, like a backup weapon. That's the kind of money we're talking about here. Not look at me money. This is I don't need to prove anything money. Let's talk about his homes again, because one mansion in Monaco? That's not enough. There are whispers that Zeus owns property in Paris, Nice, and Cannes. Each one different, each one tailored for a mood. In Paris, it's a quiet luxury apartment with chandeliers, deep wood interiors, and gold details, hidden, secured, and untouched by the noise of the outside world. In Cannes, by the French Riviera, he has a villa, sea view, palm trees, a long driveway where you can park 10 supercars without looking crowded. Some say he even has property in Dubai, a penthouse suite in one of those futuristic towers where the glass touches the clouds and the elevators feel like spaceships. He's not just living rich, he's scattered across the map like royalty. Let's talk about how he dresses. Zeus Monaco doesn't wear clothes. He wears armor. Every outfit is precision. Black suit, black shirt, black shoes. No logos, no chains, just power. And the tailoring? Custom made from Europe's top designers. He's been spotted in Tom Ford, Brioni, Balmain, and sometimes even Zilli, a luxury brand that makes suits so expensive, some people take loans just to buy one jacket. His watch game? You'll almost never see it in the videos. That's how slick he is. But if you pause and zoom in, sometimes you'll catch a glimpse of a Patek Philippe Nautilus, maybe even an Audemars Piguet Royal Oak. These watches are not cheap. They're not shiny toys. They're silent trophies, reminders that he's already made it. Let me tell you something. Zeus Monaco is not just rich. He's not just mysterious. He's calculated. He built his lifestyle from the ground up, starting with law, investing in companies that grew behind the scenes, and using those profits to buy into the rarest pieces of the luxury world. You know what's crazy? He never tries to teach. He never says how I made my money. He just walks, and the world follows. Let's talk about why people can't stop watching him. Because he doesn't speak. He doesn't smile. He doesn't laugh. But the moment he walks into the frame, something shifts. The music changes. The camera slows down. Your brain starts asking, wait, who is this guy? That's the power of mystery. Zeus doesn't chase followers. He doesn't reply to comments. He doesn't care about being understood, because rich people flex for attention. But powerful people, they don't even need to explain. And Zeus Monaco is powerful. People think he's arrogant. Some say, why doesn't he smile? But let me ask you this. If you had multiple luxury cars, real estate in 3 countries, a closet full of custom suits, and a jet waiting for you at the airport, would you be running around smiling like everyone else? No. You'd walk just like him, with stillness, with confidence, and with a presence that people can feel without saying a word. That's the level he's playing on. Let's talk about his yacht. Because when you've got mansions, supercars, and private jets, there's only one thing left to conquer: the sea. Zeus Monaco doesn't rent yachts for the weekend like most rich tourists. He owns the kind of ship that makes billionaires stop mid-sentence. It's a $45 million super yacht. Yes, $45 million. Over 40 meters long, multi-deck, pure white hull, gliding through the Mediterranean like a floating palace. On board, a jacuzzi on the top deck, sun loungers lined in Italian leather. A dining table, big enough for 20 guests if he even feels like inviting anyone. Inside, it's just as insane. Crystal lighting, marble floors, a private bar, and a master suite that looks like a 5-star hotel room at sea. And here's the thing. Just like with his cars, Zeus doesn't brag about it. No big captions, no tours, just a short clip of him stepping on deck, then gone. Because for him, this isn't a vacation. This is just another way to travel. When most people think luxury holiday, Zeus thinks just another Tuesday.